Tax Tip Tuesday, brought to you by Stadler Company, the tax pros.
Today on Good Day Live, it is the beginning of 12 weeks of education, educating you on Tax Tip Tuesdays, and we are always happy to have Lori Carpenter with us. Thanks for being here.
My pleasure.
You have always brought a wealth of information to our viewers when it comes to this time of the year, and I know you're very busy, so it's a busy time of the year, right?
It is busy,
yeah.
yes.
It's about to get busier for all of you as well, but hopefully we can help educate people as to some of the changes, some of the tips that will make your tax season a little bit easier, and really encourage people to seek the help that you all provide. So can we start with any changes or anything as far as updates that might be fresh in your mind?
Sure. There are updates for inflation to standard deduction and some of the things along those lines. And then there's also provisions that are going away related to Secure 2.0 and COVID. COVID particularly going away, and Secure 2.0 having actually a little more clarification with it.
Really? Okay. Yeah. So when you were talking about COVID, that brought to mind one thing for me, which was the child care
tax credit.
Yeah. You were mentioning earlier there might be some changes in that because during COVID that really went up, didn't it?
It went up to $3,000 or $3,600 for a bit, but those levels have come back down. I think it's currently at $2,000, and we'll see how that matures over the next year or two.
Wonderful. Yeah. All righty. How about for those, we've touched on this multiple times with you, for those who have had that side business or that gig, economy, what does that mean, and what does it mean for those filing in that situation?
So if somebody has a business where they're not getting a W-2 for it, but they're earning some income, they do need to make sure that they are claiming that income. They need to make sure that they are tracking their expenses as well, because they can take those deductions. And if there are questions about what to take, some strategies they can put in place to try to save some money on that, that's a great place to get some tax guidance.
You know, and I think right now a lot of people are doing that. I feel like with the economy that we've been in, the way things have been with inflation, people really are looking for those side hustles. Yeah. So now's the time to learn how much you can actually save.
Right. And there are a lot of good ways to save some tax on that.
Well, anytime you can keep it and not give it back, that's the way to do it.
Exactly right.
How about remote work? Because even though we came out of COVID and things changed, a lot of people are still in that environment.
So there are a lot of questions when you're working remotely about, especially if you're working from another state, do you have to claim taxes in that other state? So there are a lot of issues that you want to look at. And then, of course, right now, employee business expenses are not an option. So, is your employer going to reimburse you? So there are a lot of tax implications with that.
That's good information because we're right here on the border. A lot of people in Indiana work in Illinois and vice versa. Yeah. So that is important to get that detail that you need, and of course the tax professionals can help. Now tell me more about the sunsetting provisions that may be coming into play.
So this is just looking to the future. The Tax Cuts and Jobs Act put in a lot of new tax laws and things that simplified in some areas and took away some nice provisions in others. That is set to expire, many of those provisions, at the end of 2025. So we need to see what Congress is going to do. Are they going to keep any of that, or is it going to just sunset and go away? And then we're going to go back to how we had to file prior to 2018. So big difference.
Well, and that's been a lot of years. So a lot of people have forgot what that was like. That many, and some people may have never filed that way, right? If they're young.
Right. Yeah.
So these are questions people can get answered, and this is why you all are there, correct?
Exactly right.
Are you taking appointments right now?
We are. We're actually able to file right now. January 27th is when filing season opened, so we are good to go.
So my best advice is scan the QR code on the screen or visit the website, which is where you can go to learn about locations, and they can learn about scheduling appointments there, right?
Yes. Yep.
So stadlertax.com for more information, for detailed descriptions on how to schedule those appointments. And again, you have multiple locations.
We do, and all of those locations and their phone numbers are on the website, so hopefully make it very simple for you to find the right place for you.
Well, we sure appreciate you, and we look forward to, like I said, now the next 11 Tuesdays, getting more detailed information. You know, it's just important. I think I said this earlier. You want to keep your money. I mean, realistically, we don't want to give it back to the government. So the best way to do that is to make sure you're seeking professional help.
That's right. Well, that's our goal, is to make sure that you're getting every deduction and every credit you qualify for.
Well, I know that's important. Yeah. Thank you so much. We appreciate your time. It's Tax Tip Tuesdays, and we'll continue doing it next Tuesday as well. Stay with us. We'll be right back.